He get to laughing with his buddy. He like, well, we gotta take him to the booty club.
What?
Say, booty.
Excuse me? The booty club? YouTube, what is going on? So this is another style of video that I want to implement on the channel, just kind of talking about the darker sides of the industry. Now, something that I had a conversation with my friends about yesterday was spiritual things. Talking about not the new top 5 videos or the ghost videos, but genuinely speaking, life being spiritual and how the top is corrupt. And if you want to make it to the top, you sometimes have to do certain things that normal people or most normal people wouldn't be doing. So without any more conversation for me, let's get straight into this.
Alright, yo, how long are we just gonna ignore when artists really speak out against the industry? But I know it's not really in our control. I know it gets suppressed. But it's becoming more and more frequent for an upcoming rapper who has everything going for him to come out and say something against the industry. And I don't mean about bad labels or not being able to drop. No, I'm talking about something sinister, something dark. Labels trying to control us, trying to harvest our energy, demonic practices, things that remind us selling your soul is more than just compromising your morals and integrity for clicks and validation. There is something deeper going on. There's an agenda behind all of this, because the people who profit off everything don't want us feeling empowered. Matter of fact, they need us to be stuck in a low vibrational cycle, because that's where we're easiest to control and help them profit in their game they created. I always tell you, even these puppets, who a lot of them are talented, I'm a fan of music, they don't realize they're playing the perfect role for what the label set up for them. And as y'all can see by the title, Lil Tony, you know, he said something that just furthermore proves there's a line in this industry, and once you cross it, you are trapped in it. And this has been being preached way before rap. Bro, this shit has been being preached in every genre and generation of music. But even with just rap, I remember when B.O.B. came out saying so much about how evil the labels were and just about how much they're lying to us about everything going on in today's world. Bro, he had hits. We never heard from him again. Then there's people like NLE Choppa and Nick Cannon, who both fell back into the industry, because I don't care what you say, they both had points where they were really trying to expose everything. Nick Cannon saying, I seen people go in rooms with people who shouldn't have been in that room. Why are you in that building? And he's still in those buildings. NLE Choppa changed his whole life around, was preaching spirituality, preaching to heal yourself from within and the outside, was preaching to meditate, don't get caught in distractions, how the industry is evil, they want him to promote murder music, just for him to get arrested and fall back on his old ways. He even said he was set up but still came out of jail and dropped the first day out music video, violent unlike all his recent drops, and it went crazy. I made a whole video about that. Same thing happened with Rod Wave. He got arrested right when he said he's done rapping. It just makes you think. But
So I think I've let it play out long enough. My personal opinion is these people have made it, and while yes, they wanted to talk out, I feel like what genuinely happened is they told them, hey, you keep this up, we're either going to ill you or we're going to ill your family, somebody from your family. And so those people, of course, they've already signed the contract. Their souls are already gone to the industry. They're like, well, you know what? I'm not really waking up nobody. And then they get into self-preservation mode. I guess the show must go on. You know, and so I guess that's why they fell back into it. But we seen what happened to people like Michael Jackson and all these other people who came out and said certain things, and then magically now allegations, now they're this, now they're that, now they're dead. You know how that goes.
they're also very young. They could have just easily chose their pockets over, you know, the truth. But still, look at people like Pimp C. Look at people like Ice Cube, who talked about the labels later in his career. Look at somebody like X. Everybody speaks out in their own way because it's their experience. You need to realize very rarely does the story help them more than it loses them opportunity. They don't just speak out for clout. These people aren't clueless either. So I want y'all to remember that when I'm telling you what Lil Tony, an upcoming rapper from Atlanta, said, who's extremely talented. Y'all don't have to know who he is, but he's a rising rapper who gains absolutely nothing from lying. He's been recently making not Christian music, but he's been making very like just holy, still being himself type music for a minute now, and hearing the story, it all makes sense why he started to shift. I'm gonna play the video for you before I explain what he said, because he did this on like an upcoming streamer streaming. It was very hard to find the full clip. And I'm sorry about the Discord notification that keeps spamming. I'm gonna try to mute it. That shit was annoying me while watching it. The streamer was getting spammed. But I have a lot to say about this clip, and let's just listen.
I ain't believe God was real until I had went. Somebody had booked me for a photo shoot. They paid me $10,000 for a photo shoot, and we had did the photo shoot on the top of a mountain. And then when we got done with the photo shoot, they got to talking about the Illuminati. He was like, the Illuminati, you ever talk to you? I'm laughing at that nigga. I'm like, hell nah, what you talking about? He like, nah, for real. They haven't talked to you? I'm looking at that nigga like, what you on, gang? That's what I tell him, like, what you talking about? What you on, gang? He get to laughing with his buddy. He like, well, we gotta take it to the booty club.
What?
Say, booty.
Excuse me, nigga? The booty club? He said, yo, I'm telling you, life can't be real. I'm telling you, this shit can't be real, man. Now, I'm not saying that this is fake or anything, but like, imagine, bro. It like really put yourself in these people's shoes sometimes, bro. Here you're a hot artist. You dropping hits after hits. Some dudes hire you for 10 bands to come out and just take some photos. Now they out here talking about, nah, them boys ain't hit you up. Now we gotta take you to the bootios. What? Like, what are we talking about? Oh my gosh. This shit go crazy, man. Anyway.
Well, the hell y'all nigga had talking about, man, y'all nigga got me fucked up. I should like tell him just like this, y'all nigga got me fucked up. Excuse my language, Lord, but I should like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I told him. So I'm like, shoot. So then they get to talking about, yeah, bro, you know, it's not what you seen, it's not what it seems. It's real, but it's not what it seems. He was like, he's like, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio, he does all the initiations. Like Leonardo DiCaprio.
I'm sorry, y'all boys. Like I can't stop laughing, bro. Cause of how bizarre. Like I could put myself in this nigga's shoes, bro. Excuse my language for real, cause I gotta stop with that. And I want y'all to understand, this can happen to you. He is just like us. Let me start getting the tattoos all on my hands, my arms, my body. Now I'm coming out with all these hits, this and that. I'm doing all these Illuminati hand signs and all these gestures. Y'all will see me blow up. And then now I'm going to be talking about this stuff. Like, this stuff is real. And like how he said, it brought him to God. That's how God woke me up. If I'm going to be real with you. He woke me up the moment I start realizing these athletes, these singers, and all these other people, they be right there with all this weirdo stuff. Why is it that they gotta go and do a ritual, a cremation of care ritual in the forest? Why are they hooking up, not even hooking up, why are they around Marina Abramovich or this other lady who's a known witch and warlock? Why are they so big on all this spiritual stuff? They always giving praise to God, but they know all this lucid dreaming and all. Bro, they be snitching on themselves, letting you know that they with the WAP. Come on now.
Yo. The hell, like, these niggas just, like, they just saying all type of random stuff, gang. Like, they like, what else they say? They would give me all type of artists that had, like, this is what happened, right? They say, you gonna have sex, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna have sex. They gonna have sex. They gonna butt plug you, bro. Feel what I'm saying? Straight like that. They gonna, I'm gonna cut the filter, bro. Sorry, Lord, for cursing. Look, though, they gonna fuck you in the ass, bro, when you get AIDS, bro. And when you come back, you gonna be famous. When you come back from getting sick, you gonna be more famous than ever. You gonna go up more than ever.
Do you hear this shit, my guys? Is being famous really that much to you that you need to do some shit like this? Remember what I was talking about. The top is poison. If the head is sick, what makes you think the body's not sick, man? All the disciples that are under this, and like how I had to explain to my homeboy, it's not to say that you can't make another way, but when you start catching ground to make it to the top and you're not with the stuff they already doing, they either gonna buy you out, infiltrate you, or they're going to kill you. That's what it is for real. This video might get age restricted, but come on, dog. Like, the powers that be are really evil. And they have no interest in allowing one person to make it in, so not everybody and their mama can make it up there, and they don't gotta do the rituals. They don't gotta get effed or do these rituals or humiliations. No, they control the top, and they're not gonna let nobody. That's what y'all should have learned from that Diddy documentary. They take the top, they infiltrate the top, and they control it. That's it, through secretive initiations and all kinds of weirdo crap. But anyway,
my mama straight like that. So I'm like, what?
That's crazy, man.
So I'm like, what? I'm like, for real. He started giving me a whole list of artists. I ain't even gonna put them out there, but he gave me a whole list of artists who sold they soul and basically got fucked in the ass for some pay. I'm like, what? I'm like, for real? I'm like, hell no. He was telling me that that's all I gotta do to get whatever amount of money I want, whatever
They
I want.
tried
Like,
Todd Dick
I
Tony
get all the
down
rich
tears of
friends I
joy.
want. He'll connect me with all the rest of the all the rest of the rappers. I'm like, hell no, right? So in my head, I'm trying to call. All right, so boom. So now I'm trying to call my Uber to get back to my flight, because it was literally all I was coming down there to do was a photo shoot and then to go back home. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I'm trying to call my Uber, but get what? I see which one of these niggas worked on me. They got me on the top of a mountain. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't got no service. So I stopped tell these niggas. They were telling me they wanted to book me a hotel and take me to their Korean barbecue. So I play the one. I'm like, all right, boom. Obviously I see which one of these niggas done pulled on me. So I'm like, I tell him, I'm like, hey, bro, take me to your Korean barbecue, gang. I'm hungry. So he like, smooth. He was like, you gonna stay a night? I'm just capping him down. I'm like, hell yeah. Just take me down to the barbecue. Whole time, whenever we get to the bottom of the hill, I'm just gonna
I'm finna
keep
Uber.
feet on them folks' ass. You see what I'm saying? So on the way down, I pay attention. On the way up, we went up like this. It was a spiral. We all, we had to go around the mountain to go up and keep going up. Mm-hmm. Now on the way down, on the way down, this nigga took a right. I'm like, oh hell no, I'm cooked. I'm like, these niggas finna kill me, gang. All right. So I'm like, all right, 'cause I ain't got no blick. So you gotta think, I ain't got no blick. All I can do is fight. So I'm like, damn. Well, I'm cooked.
Niggas gonna have to
So
fight.
then, I tell the nigga, I'm like, hey, bro, take me to McDonald's. Once I see him bust the right, I'm like, take me to McDonald's. He like, it's on my mama, it's on my daughter, gang. That nigga face open up. His face changed. Like, he like, we not finna take you to no fucking McDonald's. We flew you up here. My mama like, face open up and everything, gang.
Wait, what? All right, well, okay. Now, I'm just as puzzled as maybe you guys, the viewers. But he said his face opened up. This nigga an animatronic? What?
With 3 Asian niggas, you see what I'm saying?
3 Asian
his face open up. My mama like on some alien shit. I never seen no shit like that. And then after that, he back in. This is how real God is. He was backing into somebody's driveway, smacked the mailbox, and he was in the 3-seater McLaren. You see what I'm saying? So after he smacked the mailbox, he get mad as hell. I ain't know how to get out the car. Let me remind you, I ain't know how to get out the car. I would have been beat feet on the nigga ass, but I ain't know how to get out the car. So I see him push a button and the door go up. So I push my button, door go up. I get up out of there. Get what? It's so real, God. So real. He sent a mailman. On my mama, he sent a mailman out of nowhere. It was no mail, but it was nothing going on. It was nobody on the street, gang. Mailman come out of nowhere. He get to check in the mailbox. I jump in the back of the mail van on my mama. Jump right in the back of the mail van on my mama. Get up out of there on the folks. That was the first time I knew that the devil was really, really real. Like,
So he was doing a photo shoot for $10,000 and had the
I love videos like this. This shit remind me of peak YouTube when I really woke up. Like, I'm telling you, when I was seeing all these little conspiracy crazy videos and shit like that, I really do encourage y'all to not just take everything on face value, because I ain't gonna lie, sometimes some things do be capped for real. You need to pray for the gift of discernment from the Heavenly Father. But like this kind of content, I forget what guy used to post that stuff back in the day, but he used to post nothing but hour-long compilations of like Illuminati, gay, and all this other stuff in hip-hop. And this is not to speak against gay people, but I need y'all to understand that is prevalent in the rap community. Like if you are gay, you might want to become a rapper or something like that. Like, you know, because if you really want to live that life, go live that life with them boys, man. They might turn you out, and now you might be just like him, leaving that thing and trying to go find God for real. That might be what you need to have happen to you for real. I'm not saying that you got anything wrong with you, but understand, why are they doing these things behind closed doors and it's so secretive? Like, you got to really ask questions for real. We be so quick to ask, is the Bible really real? Or is religion... Why is it that so many rappers keep coming out talking about they seeing niggas transform and all this and that? And all? Like, I'm gonna be real. What he just said with the dude face opening up, I'm thinking he just like, nah, the dude, his face changed. Now he mad. He like, no, we ain't take you to no fucking McDonald's. Nah, the dude said his face opened up. Gang, like, what? Can you imagine that shit? You out here, you in the Wraith. Meek Mill got you up on the side. Meek Mill turned to you. This nigga eyes come out, go like that. What are we talking about? Hell nah, bruh. Hell nah. But anyways.
These people start asking him insane questions like that on the top of a mountain where they just took him. I don't know what tactic they went in with, and we of course know who sent them. But this is how it works. It's not the top execs, bro. You need to watch out for the handlers, the photographers, the assistants, the managers, agents, stylists, the ones who seem like they're really here.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. That's exactly what I was just saying. Remember, the top is corrupt. If the top is evil, what do you think the bottom is looking like, man? Them people that's underneath the top, that's trying to get to the top on the same type of time, or they probably worse. Come on, bro.
Here to help you. They work for the people who are trying to use you and milk you of every dollar they can by creating an image off you. And Lil Tony has all the talent to go mainstream. This isn't surprising if this really happened to a rapper like him. I believe this happened to a rapper like NBA Youngboy. I can say that very confidently. Rocking the Freemason chain at 16, being such a young person, exposed to the industry. Seeing where he's at right now, I mean, of course, house arrest has so much to do with his addiction, but man, he's soulless right now. And it makes you wonder what happened. Even with people like Justin Bieber, it makes you wonder what happened. But I can tell y'all, whether these rappers fall back or not, and Lil Tony in this moment, they're trying to wake people up. They know it's the right thing to do. They know they need to share this with you guys. They know the industry's not built off talent. It's built on control, energy, and influence. And you don't think the people playing the roles sometimes want to opt out? They can't. Watch my main channel video, The Industry is a Lie. I know some of y'all watch me for entertainment, but some of y'all are artists, and I don't ever say this to scare you. I say this over and over again. I tell
exactly, y'all boys. This man's not lying. Look at how many guys you had. Whatchamacallit? Of course, they got Tekka, but what's that one dude? The niggas from Silent Hill breaking into somebody's house with a hatchet and all these other like. Why is it the moment that these boys become famous, them boys lose their mind, bro? Like, I'm gonna be so honest with you, bro. That shit not weird. Like, for a lot of us who are not at the top, who aren't super wealthy, we be hearing these people like Kyson and them boys be depressed because they got all this money. Nigga, give me that money. I'll tell you right now, all my problems is because of money. All of them. I'll be the happiest motherfucker ever for some money. But then you have to realize it's not because the money is the problem. What they doing behind closed doors, the lifestyle that they living is what's not making them happy, man. The shit they gotta do, the rituals, the humiliation, whatever the hell they got going on for that contract, man, that shit is not cool. You want to be in the NBA? Y'all remember that one dude who turned down an NBA contract because he said he wanted to go and choose God? He chose Jesus? What does that tell you about everybody signing into the league? I say it on this channel a lot of times. Yes, I think Michael Jordan is the best basketball player in the NBA or who's ever played in the NBA. But I'm critical of him for that. You're in the NBA. Do you think that a Joe Schmo regular ass dude is getting up in there? you don't think certain things about his career and all this and that is suspicious? Like, hey, it's just me, man. But whatever.
You just to realize at the end of the day, you as the artist are the prize they're fiending for because they need you to display. You can make it to a level being yourself, but it's easy to let this industry corrupt your brand, your sound, your soul, while trying to get to the top. You're already at the top. At the end of the day, it's a spiritual warfare, y'all, which I made a whole video about how to handle. But the industry's a component, entertainment's a component, distractions, man. Meditate and escape these worldly attachments. When your emotions involved, energy's involved, you need to be your authentic self, full all the time. Man, y'all be cool. It's been your boy 10 Toes. I got 2 videos of me just talking to the camera, dropping right after this. No bullshit. So, all other channels linked in description. Catch y'all.
All right, that's what's up from 10 Toes. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna mess with the channel. I'll mess with it. I like this kind of content. I'm not gonna lie with y'all, but yeah, fam. That kind of stuff is serious, y'all boys. Like, I know it's gonna sound crazy. I know some of y'all can't believe it. Oh no, like not NBA YoungBoy, not Raw Wave, not No Kappa, not them boys, man. And they don't have to be the ones that's gay behind closed doors. They could be the ones that's doing them rituals where they killing people. They could be the ones that's sacrificing people. Don't think it's far-fetched, bro. I'm telling you, man, life is really strange for real. When you know the truth for real. The Bible says that. Woe to the man with great knowledge comes great suffering. But anyways, I'm gonna get on up out of here. That boys, peace.